your dreams, live rich, and leave rich.
All right, let's talk about something incredibly important. It's a document that could be the single most crucial thing you ever create for your family, and yet most of us never get around to it. Today, we're going to build what I call a financial blueprint, inspired by the concept of a legacy diary, to make sure your family's future is solid, no matter what life throws your way. I want to start with a question that, might feel a little uncomfortable, but it is absolutely essential. I want you to just take a second and really think about this. If the unthinkable were to happen to you, what does the very next day actually look like for the people you love the most? The hard truth is, for most families, they are immediately thrown into a second crisis, a completely avoidable one. And that crisis is pure, unfiltered financial chaos. Right in the middle of dealing with a huge loss, they're suddenly forced to become financial detectives, trying to piece together a complex puzzle they never even knew existed. That's the problem we're going to solve today. So why does this chaos even happen? I mean, it seems like it should be simpler, right? Well, in this first section, let's unpack why our modern world has made having a clear financial map more critical than ever before. Think about it like this. Back in our grandparents' day, their financial world was tangible. You could touch it. Wealth was in physical things, land deeds, gold jewelry, paper share certificates, and they were all stored safely in a cupboard or a safe right there at home. Pretty simple. Now, fast forward to today. Our financial lives are a digital maze. We've got hundreds of passwords, dozens of apps, online trading accounts, maybe some crypto, insurance policies that are just PDFs buried in an email somewhere. It is a completely different universe. When we look at something like a family tree, we often think our legacy is just about passing down names. But the real legacy, the thing that truly honors everyone who came before us, is the foundation of security we build for those who come after us. It's about making sure they have the tools to thrive, no matter what storms they have to face. So, how in the world do we cut through all this modern complexity? Well, the solution is surprisingly simple. It's something we're calling the legacy diary. Now, don't think of it as just a book. It's a system. It's a single, secure place that acts as a step-by-step guide to turn that potential financial chaos into absolute clarity, right when your family needs it the most. Okay, so we get the what and the why. Now let's get to the good stuff, the how. We're going to see how this whole concept is built on three really fundamental pillars that together create an unshakable sense of financial security. The absolute foundation, the starting point, is pillar number one, protection. Before we even start thinking about stocks or mutual funds or growing wealth, we have to shield what we already have. It's a sad fact that a single unexpected health emergency can wipe out years and years of savings in an instant. So, protection, things like health and term insurance, that's the firewall that protects your family's financial home from burning to the ground. But here's the crazy part. That protection can be incredibly fragile if you don't have proper documentation. Let me walk you through a real-world scenario. A medical emergency happens. You're in the hospital. The doctor asks your spouse, "Does he take any medications?" And your spouse, just wanting to be helpful, innocently says, "Oh yeah, he uses a cream for a minor skin condition." It's something you totally forgot to mention on your insurance application years ago. And just like that, boom, the insurance company can legally reject the entire claim for non-disclosure, leaving your family with a devastating, massive bill. This is exactly why clarity is so critical. And this brings us to a huge mindset shift, which is perfectly captured in this quote. We tend to see insurance as just another bill, right? A personal expense. But it's not actually about you. Health insurance is there to protect your existing wealth from getting wiped out. And term insurance, that's what protects your family's future, making sure their dreams don't have to end if you're not around. It's a profound act of love, really. Now, all the protection in the world is completely useless if your family can't find it or can't claim it. And that brings us to the very heart of the legacy diary, pillar number 2, documentation. This just means writing everything down, every single policy number, every bank account, every password, every investment. You are literally creating the map that will guide your family out of the fog of uncertainty. And finally, we have pillar 3, future-proofing. This is all about making sure the journey continues long after you're gone. It's about having clear inheritance planning in place, like a proper will, and making sure your nominations are up to date, so there are no ugly family disputes. It's about passing down not just your assets, but your financial wisdom, so the wealth you worked so hard to build can continue to grow for generations to come. So, let's get practical. What's the real-world difference this all makes? I want to compare the journeys of two families to show you just how starkly different their futures can be based on these two approaches. On the left, you've got the all too common wrong approach. All the critical info is locked away in one person's head or on a password-protected laptop nobody can get into. The spouse is forced to become a stressed-out financial detective, and the outcome? It's panic, costly delays, and a real vulnerability to scams. Now look at the right. With the right approach, everything is documented. The spouse becomes a financial first responder, equipped with a clear plan of action. And the outcome there? It's peace of mind, quick access to funds, and the ability to make secure, competent decisions during an incredibly tough time. I mean, the difference is truly night and day. Seeing that difference laid out so clearly, the choice becomes pretty obvious, doesn't it? We all want that future on the right. And the good news is, getting there is not as daunting as it might seem. Let's break it down into a simple, 4-step action plan that you can literally start today. Step 1. Create a master information list. Think of this as your complete financial inventory. Just open a simple spreadsheet or even a notebook and start listing everything. All your bank accounts, fixed deposits, your PPF, every mutual fund, every stock, every single loan, home, car, personal. Don't forget insurance policies, physical gold, property details. Don't worry about making it perfect. Just start the brain dump. Get it all out. Step 2. You've got to tame that digital life of yours. This is that modern maze we talked about. I'd suggest using a secure password manager, or if you prefer, a dedicated physical notebook that you keep somewhere extremely safe. List the logins for everything: your main email, your banking portals, your DMAT account, even social media. And the most important part? You have to have a plan for how a trusted person can access this master key if they ever need to. Step 3 is to build a central document vault. This is for all the critical papers, both physical and digital. Gather your PAN card, Aadhaar, passport, birth certificates, the original property deeds, car RCs, and, of course, your signed will. Keep the physical copies together in one safe, clearly labeled folder. For the digital stuff, make a secure folder on a cloud drive or use DigiLocker, and make sure your nominee knows exactly how to access it. And finally, step 4. This one is so simple, but it's a game changer. List your emergency contacts. This is your family's professional support team. Write down the name and number for your chartered accountant, your lawyer who has a copy of your will, your financial advisor who understands your investments, and maybe even the HR contact at your job. This simple list turns confusion into a clear path of exactly who to call for what. So let's just pull all of this together. This entire process, it's not really about organizing paperwork. It's about defining the true legacy you want to leave behind, one built on security, clarity, and peace of mind. So, if you remember nothing else from our time together today, let it be these key ideas. First, your financial awareness today is your family's protection tomorrow. Second, their peace of mind is the most valuable asset you could ever possibly leave behind. Third, preparation always beats panic. A simple system like this can prevent a crisis. Fourth, remember, this isn't just about money. It's about leaving a legacy of clarity, confidence, and love. And finally, the most important takeaway of all, start now. One small step you take today can secure their entire journey tomorrow. I'm going to leave you with one final, powerful question to really think about. And forget about the distant future for a moment. Just think about the next 30 days. If, starting tomorrow morning, you were suddenly unable to communicate for a month, would your family's life continue to run smoothly, or would it descend into total financial chaos? The answer to that question tells you exactly what your next step should be.